Thanks to FabFitFun for sponsoring this update. The Fall Editor's Box is here, but it's in limited supply and they always sell out. Get $10 off your first box when you visit fabfitfun.com and use promo code THEKNOW. Welcome to The Know, guys. I'm Ashley. It's Friday. That means a whole week of gaming. Let us know what you're going to be playing over the weekend in the comments. Now, you probably know Fallout 76, which hopefully a lot of people will be playing very soon, is set in West Virginia. Now Bethesda's partnered with the state's tourism office to get people to come visit. Like, look how beautiful it is, even after it's been irradiated. In a release, the tourism office says that it and Bethesda will be creating advertising strategies to both educate players about West Virginia's unique landscape and culture, as well as offer them an open invitation to visit the state over the coming months. And the state's governor, Jim Justice, said it's finally time the rest of the world sees what a gem West Virginia is. For years, I've been saying we have it all. Beautiful scenery, the best people you could ask for, and more. And now we get to share a piece of that with people all over the world through the unique lens of this video game. So, sure, if playing a video game in a post-apocalyptic landscape makes you want to visit the real thing, and hey, who could blame you? Now's your chance. As for the game itself, Fallout 76 is releasing November 14th, but the beta starts for Xbox One on October 23rd, so not a long wait there, and then we'll come to both a PlayStation 4 and PC as well. And we also, if you have been trying to catch gameplay of it, see what you're in for, we have both a gameplay and walkthrough video here on this channel, and we also have an extended gameplay on our website, theknow.tv or roosterteeth.com, your pick. That's an hour of the gameplay plus walking through the whole experience of the visit when we send Eric out to West Virginia to see the game. Reviews are in for Black Ops 4, and so far they are pretty positive, even though there's no campaign. It's got an 87 on Metacritic and 88 on OpenCritic. Critics are praising Treyarch's entry into the Battle Royale genre with the game's Blackout mode, which, to be fair, changed the entire conversation about Black Ops 4 when people were able to actually get their hands on it and play it in a beta form. It went from no one's really talking about Black Ops 4 to, oh my god, Blackout is pretty darn good. A Game Informer wrote, Blackout is the best Battle Royale experience available today. Zombies offers crazy customizable co-op, and multiplayer keeps things grounded for those looking for the classic core. And GamesBeat said, Blackout is so fun that it could be a game unto itself, complete with set pieces that the players themselves create, either through bloopers in my case, or amazing expert gameplay by others. But it added that it might take you 30 matches to become proficient at it, which is a lot of matches when you start counting. The game is out today for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, so if you're hoping to pick it up, hey, you don't have to wait. Speaking of reviews, we've also got some for The World Ends With You Final Remix for the Switch. The update of the 2007 DS game got a 77 on Metacritic and a 78 on OpenCritic, with some critics praising the overall game, but knocking the controls. IGN wrote, using handheld mode and touchscreen controls, Final Remix holds up as a great JRPG with tons of depth, but the moment you dock the Switch and try to use motion controls, the game becomes a pain to play, which eliminates the fun of the new cooperative mode. Eurogamer notes that the game seems to be built on the mobile version of the game, which is available for much cheaper on the App Store, although the Final Remix does have new features like a new epilogue. Still, Eurogamer said, this is RPG making at its boldest and brightest, and a window onto a brilliantly bountiful era for the genre. It's priceless, really. And that game, also out today on the Switch, so whatever your platform is, there's something new to play. Looks like Lucasfilm has sadly shut down a fan remake of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. The project was the brainchild of John Taylor Trotter, the head of Poem Studios, which was behind the remake of the game. It was called Acheron, and it was an ambitious project to remake Knights of the Old Republic in Unreal Engine 4. And if you're familiar with that game at all, you can see how much work would be involved in it. But in its cease and desist letter, Lucasfilm wrote that notwithstanding Poem Studios' affection and enthusiasm for the Star Wars franchise and the original KOTOR game, we must object to any unlicensed use of Lucasfilm intellectual property. So it's kind of nice that they were at least like, that's pretty dope, but you can't do that. In a tweet, Trotter wrote that he's quitting work on the project, writing, after a few days, I've exhausted my options to keep it afloat. We knew this day was a possibility. I'm sorry, and may the Force be with you. Still, you got a shout out. Maybe you can do something more official in the future. Maybe. That'd be cool. It looks like Capcom is going into the games as a service, just like, well, everyone else. The folks at Reset Era noted a financial report to investors from the developer and publisher, which discusses transforming the foundation of our consumer business model from a traditional one-time sale transactional model to a continuous recurring revenue model. To translate, that means a lot more microtransactions, DLC. Basically, once you buy the game, that's just the start of spending on it. Of course, lots of Capcom games already have microtransactions, but we've seen several developers tell investors explicitly they're going to monetize their games more going forward, and now Capcom is one of them. It's a brave new world. And, like, not in a fun way. But, well, sometimes fun. But come on, this part's annoying. The Fortnite beta for Android devices is now available to everyone. No more invites needed. The Verge reports that Epic has opened up the game to anyone who has a compatible device. You just have to go to fortnite.com/Android to download it. That is, of course, because, hey, they're not going through the Google Play Store. They've said in the past that they're like, I don't see why. Epic is going to use its own installer instead. The game initially launched for Samsung Galaxy devices back in August. Now it works on a much wider array of Android phones. If you need a list, check out the FAQ under the Fortnite page on Epic's official site, and we will put a link in the description as well so that you can check and see if your phone is on the list. Assassin's Creed Odyssey released just last week. Now, Ubisoft says that a mobile game based on the franchises is also coming soon. Ubisoft says it's partnering with Behavior Interactive in making a free-to-play mobile game. It's called Assassin's Creed Rebellion, and the art style much more chibi-inspired than the mainline series games. Also, looks like there'll be plenty of microtransactions to get you buying assassins and building up your little army, because what would a mobile game be without microtransactions? Soon we're not going to be able to just put mobile in front of that. The game releases November 21st for iOS and Android, so if you've completed, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Red Dead Redemption, Fallout 76, whatever completion that looks like for you, by November 21st, you're going to hit launch day. Now, we knew it was coming, but now it is for real. The Hollywood Reporter says Ryan Coogler has signed on to write and direct a follow-up to his hugely successful Black Panther. The first film made more money than just about anyone was expecting. It was both commercially and critically very, very well received. So, yeah, it was only kind of a matter of time before the folks at Marvel got Coogler to sign on the bottom line and bring his magic back to Wakanda. Coogler is wrapping up producing duties on Creed 2 at the moment, and he is about to start Space Jam, so hey, he's got a full plate, and let's not mess with Space Jam. But it looks like the plan is for him to write the script early next year with an expectation to shoot either late 2019, maybe early 2020, which means we're probably not going to see Black Panther 2 until at least 2021 or so. I know it's a long time to wait, but hey, at least the ball is rolling and the core creative team behind the original is back in the saddle. That's all very promising. Do you think it's going to be a prequel? Because, like, where Avengers is at now, I feel like everything has been spoiled by future movie announcements. They're all prequels. The Fantastic Beasts sequel is coming soon, and we already know at least one wizard that's coming back for part 3. This might be considered a spoiler, so if you care a whole bunch about Fantastic Beasts and you don't want to know, plug your ears. Johnny Depp confirmed in an interview with Collider that Grindelwald does return in the third film and shooting will begin next year. Now that shouldn't come as much of a surprise to most Harry Potter world fans, considering, he's very important to this franchise. And J.K. Rowling has already confirmed that Fantastic Beasts is planned to run a total of 5 movies. Rowling's also talked publicly about Dumbledore's fling with Grindelwald before he turned all, pasty and evil. Although word is we don't get that much of a hint in the new movie, so we'll see. Maybe the backstory will come into play in later films. Anyway, that's the news. More Wizarding World, more of that character, Johnny Depp, in it. And that about does it for this roundup, which means it's almost time for a weekend. Again, let us know what you've been playing, or what you're planning on playing, rather, to make sure you get all of the crazy stories from every corner of the internet. Like this video, leave a comment letting us know what you're playing, what you think of the updates, or even better, check out our website where we have not only more videos, but also some very specific exclusives like Club this weekend. This is going to be, what's this one? This one is Movie Club about Spirited Away. So good, so excited. So check that out on our website, especially if you are a first member, since it is a first exclusive series. What a ride. Have a great weekend, guys. Shout out to FabFitFun for sponsoring this update. FabFitFun is the seasonal subscription box that delivers full-size fashion, beauty, home, fitness, and wellness products. No trial sizes here, oh no. Full-size stuff. You get the whole shebang. I got one of the fall boxes. It is pretty rad. There's a lotion that smells absolutely amazing. Actually, the whole thing, you open the box, the whole thing smells amazing because it's all, I don't know, it's fun and it's girly and it's got fall stuff. Yeah! The items in the fall box retail for over $275, and every box includes a pair of Glam Glow Bubble Sheet masks and a Beauty Blender Pro, which is something I've fallen in love with. I use it for my foundation. It's completely replaced brushes in my life. It's amazing. Anyway, sorry, girl side note. I digress. The FabFitFun Fall Box is here. It is in limited supply and they always sell out. So if you want to make sure you get one and get $10 off your first box, visit fabfitfun.com and use promo code THEKNOW.